number 9 and its vibration that you're speaking of. I would like to be able to use that in transformation of my life to become closer to a family member, my son, who I lost in physical form. I lost him in physical form.
You mean transitioned into spirit?
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, yes. Sir, you don't have to be that formal.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you prefer to be.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I feel good with it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And so your son has transitioned.
He has transitioned, and
Yes.
what I took out of what you just said about the numerology, that it looks like a good path to a vibration where I may become closer to him.
All right. So you are attracted to it as a permission slip. Yes?
Yes.
You understand permission slips, yes?
Yes, I do.
Oh, all right. And so, in what way would your imagination like to use the idea of the vibration of 9, the cycle of completion, the threshold, the crossing vibration in that sense, in order to allow yourself to feel more strongly the connection you still have with your son?
That's where I'm baffled.
Baffled? In what way?
I feel close to him, but I
Yeah.
want to feel closer. And this seems like a permission slip to get closer, but I don't know
That's all right.
how.
But you said
to
you
get
were
there.
attracted to the idea of using the vibration of 9. So your
Yes.
imagination must have told you some way or shown you some way in which you could utilize that. Yes? Or no?
No, it has not yet.
Nothing. All right, well, let's begin at the beginning. When you think of the number 9, what do you see? In your mind's eye.
In my mind's eye, I
Yes.
see a mountain.
All right, a mountain. And does that represent the idea of the wide base connecting to the ground of physical reality, and the point, in that sense, being the rarefied air of non-physical spirit?
You could say that.
I did say that.
Yeah.
So if you see that mountain, can it thus then represent to you, as you envision yourself climbing that mountain, bit at a time, going up the switchbacks, up and 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 up toward the apex? Do you feel the vibration rising within you so that by the time you imagine and envision that you are at the top of the mountain, you are now vibrating at a very rarefied frequency that you believe might make it easier for you to be more perceptive about what you could be receiving from him on the higher plane?
Definitely.
All right, so can you
Definitely.
use the image that way?
Yes, I believe I can.
Does that feel good to you?
Feels excellent.
All right, so you see, all you had to do was think of the 9 vibration, and your higher mind, through your imagination and visualization conduit, gave you the symbol that would work for you. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. There's nothing to be baffled about. Yes?
Agreed.
Does that make
Agreed.
sense?
It does. It does.
Does that work for you then in this context?
I believe it does.
All right, anything else?
That'll do it for now. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your timelessness.
Hi, Bashar.
And a you good day.
I am a new student of yours, relatively new.
Oh, all right. I am then a new student of yours.
I actually started to listen to your recordings around my birthday, which is 9/9.
Oh, all right. 9/9. How synchronous of you.
My name, if you count it as a numerology, is 9 as well.
Yes.
And so I'm surrounded by 9 all my life.
Congratulations.
Who am I in regards of that?
Repeat.
Who am I regarding to these 9s that are surrounding me?
Who are you? The idea is that you are using those numerological or vibrational reflections to allow you to understand synchronistically when you are in your preferred vibrational state. Yes?
Good.
So you are using it that way, and if you stay in that state, if you choose to, and follow your excitement and act from that state, then you will know that you are aligned in the best possible way you can be with the themes you chose to explore, and will get the most beneficial experiences out of it by using that as a reflective marker or a guiding system for how to stay in the vibrational frequency that represents your true natural self. Yes?
Okay, wonderful. How others can benefit from this
Well, that will
situation.
depend on others, won't it?
Okay,
But we're just talking to you about you right now, yes?
wonderful.
And of course, others will benefit from you being more of yourself by looking at you as a living example of someone aligning with their true vibration, and thus then perhaps by seeing the example in you, they will also know that they can do so for themselves as well. Yes?
Wonderful.
But everyone will use the symbol in whatever way makes sense for them. You follow?
Thank you. Yeah,
Does this help you?
absolutely.
Anything else?
Obviously, it comes to the I am Virgo, September 9.
Yes.
And I have question for all Virgos in a house. I have a little bit difficulty with the concept of oneness.
Oneness? Mm-hmm. What do you mean difficulty with the concept of
In
oneness?
sense of fully feeling the concept.
Well, you never will. You can feel the concept of alignment with all that is, but you will never actually feel oneness. Because in the one, there is actually no sensation of any differentiation. You have to have a reflection to get a sense of alignment with something. To be aligned with something, there has to be otherness. All that is has otherness, and all that is the version of the one that is self-reflective. But the one itself has absolutely no experience of itself because there's no differentiation at all. It doesn't know anything other than oneness, and it doesn't know itself in comparison to anything else because from the perspective of the one, there is nothing else. And so you will never have a feeling of oneness because you can never have an experience of oneness, but you can have an experience of alignment as all that is. Mm-hmm. Make sense?
Yeah.
So, the idea, of course, is that there are interpretations of this in different reality levels. As a physical being, you can have a certain kind of experience of alignment with all that is, but it will be a very different kind of an experience than you would have if you were a non-physical being or in some other dimension. Mm-hmm. You follow?
Yeah.
But the idea really is fully being yourself is the same thing as full alignment with all that is. That's why we say if you act on your highest passion to the best of your ability with absolutely no insistence or assumption or expectation as to what the outcome ought to be and put no conditions on that, by constantly acting on your excitement and from your excitement, then you will align with the vibration of your true self. And the vibration of your true self is the vibration of existence itself, the vibration of all that is from your unique point of view. So the more you are willing to be yourself by acting on all things that contain the vibration of yourself, the more you will experience yourself to the best of your ability within physical reality as your version of all that is. Make sense?
Absolutely.
It's that simple. It's a simple formula. It's just physics. It's just vibrational energy frequency physics. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Is this
absolutely.
sufficient, or is there something else you wish to discuss or explore?
I'm from Europe, and
If you say so.
And I was programmed in a way, and sense of fear.
Oh, all
Huge
right.
sense of fear.
But if you know that, and you know that those are just belief systems, then you can choose to let them go, yes?
I'm working on it really hard right now.
Oh, no. Working on it really hard only adds more negative energy to it.
Okay.
The idea is to relax into the understanding that it's just a belief. Now, we are going to talk about an analogy we recently used that we believe will help many of you visualize this concept, all right? You understand that beliefs are what generate the reality you experience, yes?
Yeah.
All right. So when you talk about things like programming and patterns and habits and so on and so forth, you're only really talking about the idea of certain definitions you've been taught to buy into, and that's it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes, absolutely.
And you can also understand that those definitions, because that's all they are, and that's the only thing that determines how you experience physical reality, those definitions can be changed. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, just knowing they can be changed is the key. And it's what we will call the skeleton key, the key that will open the door. Because The idea of a belief system, by definition, is that it will always do everything in its power to reinforce the idea of that belief and make it seem as if no other belief is possible. You follow me?
Yes.
But if you have the skeleton key, that you know that the master key, the master belief, is that no matter how a negative belief may feel, in the sense that it makes you feel like no other belief is possible, or that it's difficult to change your beliefs, the master key is that you always know beliefs can be changed. And if you allow yourself to remain in that vibration, this will be a little bit easier. You follow me? So, imagine this picture. You are a factory owner. Yes? All right. There's your beautiful factory. There's a door that leads into the factory. You have the master key to that door. Yes? You use the key, click, click, open the door, and you walk in. And what you see is that you are now walking on a catwalk above the factory floor. You follow me? All right. On this side, down below, on the factory floor, there are workers that are working away at creating and reinforcing the idea of negative beliefs. On this side of the factory floor are the workers that are creating and reinforcing the idea of positive beliefs, or beliefs that you prefer. Yes? All right. Now, understand that you on the catwalk are in the absolute neutral energy between the two. You're in the balance point. But what you realize is happening is this. All of the workers who are the belief systems are working away at finding all the different kinds of bits of information and methodologies to give to you, to feed to you, to send to you, to transmit to you, to do their job, which is to reinforce themselves. So the workers on the negative side will be churning out all sorts of interesting ideas to make sure that you don't believe that you can change your beliefs. You understand? The idea will be that if you look to the idea of thinking, imagining that perhaps you can change it, what they would do is start sending you information, start churning out ideas such as, oh, no, that's difficult. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. That's scary. Oh, no, you don't want to do that because, well, if you try to go to the positive side, you may find out that that actually won't work. And then you'll find out that that positive idea is not true. Oh, scary. And so they will constantly be sending you these filtering ideas to cloud the idea of the positive beliefs. Now, this will also be coming from the other side. But the point is it depends on who you're paying attention to. And that's why it's important to know that you're on this catwalk, this neutral catwalk, so you have the power, you have the master key to decide who you would really actually prefer to pay attention to. Now, the interesting thing about a lot of these beliefs that the negative side is churning out is that in order to make them even more difficult, seemingly difficult to change, they will often mix the idea of a positive notion in with the negative one so that it looks like they're giving lip service to the positive side while, in a sense, pulling you back into the negative side. So you need to watch out for those kinds of combinations of belief systems within you. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. You have the master key. Yes, you are in control, and you can decide whatever you want. But if you do, and you turn in that direction, you're going to be all alone because no one else will be like you. And ooh, isn't that scary? So they will admit that you can do it, but they will paint a story for you that makes it seem unpalatable to go in that direction, and thus confusing you even more. The bottom line to all of this idea is that if the definitions you truly prefer, if the reality and the belief systems you truly prefer don't completely bowl you over with an absolute conviction that that's what you prefer to choose, then something is filtering your perspective of that. Because your true vibration and the things that are representative of that vibration should be automatically and effortlessly and easily capable of being chosen. It should be a walk in the park. It should fill you with joy. Nothing should prevent you from running headlong in that direction. And if you're not, it means you are receiving input from the negative side. So it tells you that you're receiving negative information, negative beliefs, negative reinforcement. So The idea thus then is, as you are saying you wish, you prefer to choose the positive side, if you feel any hesitation to move in that direction at all, now you have the master key. You can go into the factory, walk along that catwalk, look down on the negative side, and you may have done enough work to send a lot of those negative workers home, but if you find yourself still hesitating to move or choose the positive direction, it means there is still a worker on the negative side hiding in some basement somewhere, churning away at some desk, still typing out all these negative ideas that are filtering your ability to choose the positive side. So you need to walk that catwalk, and this is the unconscious idea. You need to walk the catwalk and find that belief, find that negative belief that's going about its business, doing a beautiful job of reinforcing the negative beliefs that you've been holding on to. You need to ferret it out. You need to turn on the factory lights and look down and go, there you are, hiding in that corner. Did you not know you could go home? Oh, I'm so sorry. I had sent all these other belief systems home that I didn't prefer, and here you are, slaving away, doing a wonderful job, a beautiful job, sending me all these negative reinforcements, but now I know you're tired. You can take a break. You can clock out, punch out, go home. You don't need to work here anymore. It's all right. Really, it is. Go home, relax. You understand? Mm-hmm. And thus the idea is that you can, by exploring the idea that there might still be something there, you can get in touch with those beliefs in your unconscious mind, bring them to the surface by turning the lights on in your exploration, and keep ferreting them out and send them home. Get them to punch out, get them to clock out. You don't need them to send this information anymore because it's not who you prefer to be anymore. And once you have truly cleaned out that side of the factory floor, nothing will prevent you from filling the factory with workers that are only sending you positive messages, because you will have made room for them. Because you can't fill the factory with more positive workers if the negative workers are still occupying the workstations. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. So you can use this analogy to instill within you the idea of the neutrality that is required with the master key walking the catwalk above it all. Just know that there is nothing negative about having had negative workers. They are not negative in and of themselves doing things negatively. They are producing the idea you hired them to produce. And so they're actually doing the job you hired them to do. And in that sense, they've been working for you in a positive way. But the idea is now you can recognize you simply don't require that product anymore. Your factory is now going to manufacture something different. It's going to manufacture the idea of positive ideas, and that's going to reinforce you in a positive way, and thus then you will feel yourself rushing headlong in that direction, and the factory will be churning out nothing but those positive products for you and reinforcing itself in that way. So the idea is that while you're receiving the negative product line, you may be in that catwalk spinning and reinforcing yourself in your mind in a cycle, in a loop of reinforcement, reflective reinforcement of negativity. But as soon as you ferret out all those workers and go into the neutral catwalk reinforcement, then you can choose. You can decide to fill the factory with the positive, and then you can find yourself in a positive feedback loop, constantly expanding and reinforcing that idea. Mm-hmm. Make sense? Mm-hmm. You like being this factory owner?
Well, absolutely, yeah.
You have the master key.
Yeah.
Use it however you wish.
How do I apply it to a situation? It looks like I found a soulmate, and I'm supposed to be getting married to him tomorrow.
Do you prefer this?
I am afraid.
Of what? What do you have a definition of that creates fear in the idea of this marriage? What's your definition that you believe is going to happen that is generating the fear within you? What do you think it will do? What are you actually afraid of? What's your worst fear of what will happen if you proceed forward in this idea?
I am afraid he will harm me.
Harm you?
At some point.
Why?
That's the question. I think it's his attitude.
His attitude?
Yeah.
All
to
right.
difficult situations.
So are you saying that you are actually recognizing that you are vibrationally not compatible? Is that what you're saying?
I think
Remember, anyone you're learning something from at that moment is a soulmate. You understand?
yes.
And the idea of relationships, the purpose of relationships, is for each person in the relationship to reflect to the other what they need to know about becoming more of who they prefer to be. Is he reflecting to you the idea that there is a vibration there you don't prefer, thus helping you understand more clearly what you do prefer?
Yes.
Well, then if you understand what you do prefer, why would you continue to move in the direction of what you don't? Now, before you answer, remember this caveat. Always make sure, be honest with your own self-investigation, and make sure that it is not just your negative beliefs coloring the situation to make it seem as if it's negative when it could be positive, or vice versa. But if you are clear in your investigation that something is truly not what you prefer, or what your excitement truly is, then you will know that no matter what anyone else's opinion is, you owe it to yourself, and in fact actually owe it to the other people in the relationship to be true to yourself. Because if you're not being your true self, they're not actually marrying you anyway. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So, first, marry yourself. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then you will attract what is a reflection of the marriage you have already created within yourself in a positive context. Does this help you make your decision?
I still have doubt.
You have doubt, and the definition of doubt is what? It's not a lack of trust. Have you heard our definition of doubt?
Tell me.
Our definition of doubt is a 100% trust in a definition that's out of alignment with your truth. There is no such thing as a lack of trust. There is trust in something that is in alignment with what you prefer, and there is trust in something that is out of alignment with what you prefer. That's what you call doubt, but doubt is not a lack of trust. It's a trust in something that you don't prefer. So, that's why I say you have to be very clear about what it is you're actually doing in terms of the energy you're putting into this situation, because you may be holding yourself back from something that could actually be representative of your excitement. You have to find out if that's the case, or you could be truly recognizing that this is not representative of your excitement. And when you truly do the investigation honestly about whether you're coloring this or whether it is truly representative of something you do or don't prefer, then you will have clarity in the decision that you need to make. And remember, the most loving thing you can do for other people in a relationship is actually take action in the direction that actually is best for you, because then they can see who you are, who they've been in a relationship with, and if they don't want to be vibrationally compatible with you, if they don't want to change to align with who you truly need to be, then you allow them to go on their way to find someone who they can actually be vibrationally compatible with. And so you're doing them a service too by actually removing yourself from the situation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But you have to take all of this information we are sharing with you, all these perspectives, and once you clarify for yourself whether the marriage is representative of your excitement or not, then you will know what to do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Thank you, Bashar.
All right, thank you very
All
much.
blessings.